We're here with Mike Lee of Defiance Machine. Mike, it's great to finally get to meet you here at SHOT Show. We've been meaning to make it around here, but it's great to kind of connect and catch up.
Yeah, we really, again, want to thank you for your support throughout the year. I mean, really, really appreciate it.
Yeah. I mean, it's no secret that everybody should know that we run Defiance actions pretty much on all of our bolt rifles, and we love them. They actually function foolproof, bulletproof in all the matches. So it's a terrific product.
Yeah, and as a left-handed shooter, again, I appreciate the fact that you guys, I don't think there's anything you don't offer in left-hand.
No, every option we make as far as an action goes, we offer in right and left hand.
So we really, us in the left-handed community really appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
In fact, what you'll be seeing soon, we're in the process of just wrapping up our builds on 223 trainers. We're running Deviants on those with the bolt face for that smaller cartridge, and can't wait to get mine. I basically just got my trigger, so I'm gonna get mine together here in the next week.
Just and our bros, of course, our builder of choice, put that all together. So again, thanks for supporting us with that.
Yeah, you bet.
Well, let's talk a little bit about kind of what we have here. There might be some products that folks aren't aware. Now, one of the update, and again, our audience probably knows this, is Defiance is the action of choice in the PRS circuit. So if you actually look at what the pros are running, I mean, by far and away, you guys pretty much dominate that space.
Yeah, I mean, Cal Zant's blog, it really gives some nice empirical data around that.
Right. So the Deviant Tactical is what most guys are running in the PRS. It's got a full rail that's integral, a recoil lug. We can configure the bolt handle to drop into a chassis or whatever. There's tactical knobs. This Guardian cut will feed the AW mags, or AI mags, or 223 mags.
Yeah, and that's a nice feature, being able to run those AW mags as well as the AICS mags.
Right.
And really, you're not. Some people say, "Oh, you're giving up strength," but when you look at how this receiver is built, I mean, you are not. So
it's very rigid.
What I like is this level of customization you can go with. If you want something different with the bolt knob or the shroud or whatnot, you can kind of specify what you want.
I mean, right down to a custom serial number if you desire.
That action, you can get 0, 10, 20, or 30 MOA on the rail. There's like 5 different knobs, 2 different bolt handles, there's different shrouds, 2 different rear tang options. So it really is customizable, and a customer just calls us and we walk them through it, and they get to pick and choose all those options. So it's a pretty neat experience, I think, for someone ordering an action. They're not just getting it off the shelf and getting one of a million. They're getting something that's kind of special.
Yeah. So for most folks in our game, they're going to gravitate toward this, and of course, you private label these for a number of builders, right. and of course, they'll share with you if they're using a Defiance action. I mean, I see here what looks very much like very close to almost a factory Remington 700 action. Who would be the typical user of this action?
This particular one is what we call the sheep port and sheep rear bridge. We call that a sheep because like sheep hunters want ultra lightweight stuff. But this is our Rebel action. There's no scope mount attached to this one. We can make a scope mount for Rebel actions, but the recoil lug and the scope mount are separate pieces. This one has extra deep flutes. So this is made to build an ultra lightweight gun.
Gotcha.
I have an action like this on a 300 Win Mag that weighs 5.5 pounds. So 300 Winchester short mag. So you can build an ultra lightweight gun with that. This is the Deviant Hunter. And the main reason we came out with this is this target port on a tactical doesn't allow you to load a BDL style magazine very well. So we opened up this port configuration so you could do that, but we left the bar here for rigidity. So it's kind of a hybrid of a hunting action and a precision rifle action. Still maintains 20 MOA on that rail. And then once again, all those other options, different flutes, handles, knobs are available. And then after that, we also came out with this one. This is an even lighter version of the Deviant, where we have just these small scope bases, and they're hollowed out, skeletonized, but they still maintain 20 MOA, and they're still integral. This action with a integral scope mount weighs about the same or less than a Remington action with no scope mount, and it's virtually indestructible, compared
So the type of guy that's going to go with like a carbon fiber barrel or a titanium sprayed barrel or whatever, they'll want to complement it with this action.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, let's talk a little bit about things on the production side and kind of operations? You know, with your growth, you guys have moved into a new shop last year. How does that transition go?
It's great. You know, it took a little time we had to shut down everything, but we have 8,000 new square feet of shop space. You know, we engineered the flooring so the big machines have 4 feet thick isolated foundations underneath them. It's a really unique setup, but it allows us to run our machines better, and they stay in calibration longer because of it. We have new machines, and we're working on new processes to make some new stuff, but even to make what we currently make better and to make more of it so we can keep up with demand.
And have you branched out a bit here? I see some muzzle brakes.
Yeah, we got all these machines, and we need things around, so we make some muzzle brakes. We made some really nice action wrenches, and they're for 700 diameter bolts, 750 diameter bolts, and our control round feed actions have a slightly different lug configuration, so we have a special wrench for that.
So your customers can purchase these?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's terrific. You know, one other thing that folks that compete in PR style matches is we're seeing a lot of your products and whatnot show up on the prize table. So I know that's very much appreciated for your support. I know you're going to be one of the premier sponsors of one of the PRS matches.
Yeah, in
so
Kentucky.
That's pretty exciting.
Yep, and we plan on putting a certificate for a free action on every PRS match. PRS isn't the only sport we sponsor too. We have shooters out in silhouette and bench rest and F-class as well.
And we've seen you at some of the non-PRS matches too.
Yeah.
We really appreciate that. So everybody's asking, okay, this is great. So, you know, how do I get a Defiance action? Seems like there are a number of avenues.
Yeah, there are, and historically what we've always done is had the customer call us. In fact, we prefer it because I like to talk to the customer, and his application might be a Deviant Hunter would be the perfect action. And I want to make sure he gets whatever's going to work best for him. We have different magazine cuts for different cartridges and stuff like that, and I want to be able to help make sure they get the perfect thing. That being said, that makes it a custom action. We're about 5.5 months out right now, but there are about 3 or 4 different resellers that they can get a hold of. So I'd say call us first, and if we can't get it to you soon enough, we can lead you in the direction of someone that probably has something on the shelf that would probably work that you could get within a month or something.
Well, I mean, a good example is Arbro's rifles. I mean, they maintain an inventory of your actions. So if somebody needs it right away, you could direct them to one of your the gunsmiths
they're a great builder, a great example of that. And there's also some people that just sell the actions so you can get it and take it to a builder of your choice.
Awesome, guys. If you're looking for a new custom rifle, looking for what we use, one of the best actions on the market, you should be looking at Defiance and some of the products we have here. So be sure to check them out.
Mike, and again, best of luck at SHOT Show
2016,
and we really appreciate your continued support. Thank you.
Thank you.